again. My name is Dave Jeffers, candidate for the Maverick Party in Prince George, Peace River, Northern Rockies. I wanted to speak to you today in regard to equalization, or more accurately, the lack of equality in payments and contributions to provinces and confederation. $20,900,000,000 is a very large number. That is how much money is going into the equalization package this year. $20.9 billion. The formula capitalizes on areas of the country with high-paying jobs, abundant natural resources development, high property and business taxation that all contribute to the formula, but it excludes other revenues depending on how you negotiated for your province. Can you guess who held the winning cards in that deal? The formula was last revamped by the Conservative Party in 2007 through the budget and implemented in 2009 by none other than Jason Kenney and Stephen Harper. In order to gain favor with Quebec, the revamp of the formula increased Quebec's take by 50% over the 2006 numbers from $4.8 billion to $7.2 billion. Quebec also benefits from the Quebec Abatement Program, which reduces their federal income tax by 16.5%. A big part of the formula to determine who contributes. In spite of much bleaker economic picture for the West, the formula was renewed without changes in 2019 by the Liberal government and will continue on to 2024. Payments are made to the supposed have-not provinces through two primary avenues, the Canada Health Transfer or the Canada Social Transfer. They receive block grants intended to bolster healthcare and social programs, but provinces are free to spend the money at their discretion. Equalization transfer payments are meant to provide equality in care and services across the board, but unfortunately the program is a spectacular fail. Quebec, for example, can afford to subsidize a lot of programs to a large extent thanks to our equalization payments. In fact, if you look at all of the major federal support programs, they are widespread and they are anything but equal. There's a lot of different examples of that, and they range from per capita allocations right through to contribution totals. There are also huge discrepancies in the formula that ensure that we contribute and others benefit. Since its inception in 1957, Quebec has received $221 billion, or 51.4% of the total, compared to BC at 0.6%, or $3 billion. This annual round of payments will see the Maritimes get approximately $5 billion, Manitoba $2.5 billion, and Quebec will receive a whopping $13.3 billion. All the rest of the provinces get nothing. Alberta contributes 18% of federal tax revenues, although they only have 12% of the population. Our region here in northeastern BC contributes to the coffers in a very similar fashion. In 1998, the ruling regarding separation as a province by Quebec went to the Supreme Court. In the Quebec secession reference, page 69 of the ruling, it states, and I quote, "The Constitution Act 1982 gives expression to this principle, democratic discussion, by conferring a right to initiate constitutional change on each participant in confederation, the provinces. In our view, the existence of this right imposes a corresponding duty on the participants in confederation to engage in constitutional discussions in order to acknowledge and address democratic expressions of a desire for change in other provinces. This duty is inherent in the democratic principle, which is fundamental predicate of our system of governance." What that means is that if a united group of provinces wanted to discuss constitutional changes, all other governments would be obliged to come to the table. I think one of the benefits of this discussion on equalization is the reopening of the amendments to the Constitution by way of challenge. This fits well with the Maverick Party twin-track approach, seeking independence and simultaneously seeking constitutional reform. The legality of opting out of equalization will surely be brought forward by the largest benefactor, Quebec, but they themselves have just set precedent. We've just seen a constitutional challenge to Section 45 of the Canadian Constitution in 1982, which Quebec didn't even sign, that was swept through 281 votes yea to 2 votes nay, of Quebec becoming a nation and having French as its only official languages. Only 2 independent MPs did not have to bow to Quebec and could not be whipped into submission because they don't have an affiliation with a national party. A very important aspect of uniting the West, as the Maverick Party will do. The bill was in direct conflict with the British North American Act from 1867, the founding document the country was built on. All Conservative MPs in the House, including our own from northeastern BC, voted yea, capitulating to the whims of Quebec in order to try and gain votes there while dismissing the needs of Western Canadians. It's time for the West to renegotiate equalization payments, and that's non-negotiable. The only party that will do that for you is the Maverick Party. Sign up today at www.maverickparty.ca. I'll see you next time.